Dokkan Battle is obviously a game that has it where you are constantly needing stones, whether it's to summon or to summon, or if you're just trying to summon, you always have to have dragon stones to be able to do that. And unfortunately, there is a limited amount of stones inside of the game. So we're going to go ahead and look at the options or the things that you should be grinding out and doing to get more dragon stones while we are in these saving periods. Whether you're on JP or global, there's always times to be able to save, and we'll go ahead and like talk about them and show each and every single way. So let's go ahead and start with the obvious, or well, stuff that isn't around all the time. So one of the things I would easily say is content that does not return first. So what I mean by that is that there is a lot of events in the game that basically once they are gone, you can't get the dragon stones from that anymore. So stuff like World Tournament, Chain Battle, Patan Battle, well, Chain Battle, rest in peace. World Tournament, Patan Battle, and Ultimate Clash, for example, these are events that do not return basically, or the stones do not return. Once that period is gone, it's gonna give you more stones, and that those missions will then reset. So I would always recommend doing stuff like that first, especially because, like I said, it's limited. That stuff is always limited. And speaking of limited, we'll go ahead and talk about the missions too. Now, I'm also a very big person who like skips out on this, so I'm even like a person who needs to start doing this as well. Is a lot of the times there's going to be like here 9 dragon stones, 28 dragon stones, 39 dragon stones, all of this 30 dragon stones, all of this stuff 7 days, 35 days, 35 days, 17 days. Once these periods are gone, you can't get those stones anymore. You have to definitely do stuff like this, because if you're missing out on stuff like this, you're missing out on like 2 or 3 free multis. And during anniversary, step up summons, discounts, all of these stones matter. So make sure that you're doing the missions as much as you can. And again, like I said, I'm showing this, and I'm a person who plays global all the time, and I play Dokkan all the time. You need to start doing missions. I'm telling this to myself at this point. But yeah, you need to start doing missions, because it really does matter. Now, if you've already gone and done that, we'll go ahead and start talking about some of the stuff that you can get at any time, but might not renew all the time. So like I was saying, the missions is one of the stuff that does return, but some of the stuff that has like content periods of when it does return is story mode. This is another thing that I think you should definitely focus on if you are trying to get dragon stones. While you can go into something like Portal of Memories, the keys aren't given all the time, and even me has only 393 keys. And while yeah, I could probably like do all of the story and get all of this stuff, at the same time, that's because I've been collecting these keys for like multiple years now. So don't look at the keys basically, because you probably won't have as much as what I do. But regardless, story missions and story like events like these, they are constantly rotating out, and basically if you don't do it now, there's no guarantee that it'll be back during the next celebration. So doing these stuff, like even like a hero extermination plan, I'm almost positive they give it like 20 or 30 stones at the end. It was a good amount. 5 here, 10 here, 5 here. So yeah, 20 in total. Like these stages have it where they just drop a whole bunch more. 3 dragon stones, 5 dragon stones, 10 dragon stones. Like doing these stages is very crucial. And like I said, when you don't know when these events are going to return, it's better to just do them now. Even if some of these units aren't even usable anymore, you don't have to grind every single one of the units. I think just going ahead and doing these story modes are definitely very, very good. The other thing would obviously be growth as well. As you can see, I have completed most of mine. The only one that I haven't completed is one that I have to complete today. This one also gives a good amount of dragon stones, but it gives it more like daily than it does. So like once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then it starts getting like a lot higher and higher. But just doing that every day, powering up your characters while also getting dragon stones every now and then, is also a good way to get them over time. But growth is definitely like one that while it's not all of the story or not all of the events in here do go away, it's usually just better to, if it is in the growth, you should probably do it, especially the ones that have like the time limits on them, once every 7 days, once every day. These ones don't really matter as much, but you should just do it because I believe that you would get dragon stones from it. But some of these like old content stages also just don't give dragon stones too. Like I know this one doesn't. But yeah, the other thing that you should definitely do, while it's not as big, is I would say Easy A's. Easy A's have tons and tons of Dragon Stones. I'm even working on this one right now. But Easy A's have tons and tons of Dragon Stones, and as you might have noticed, not all of them return either. During huge celebrations like anniversaries, I think New Year's had it too, they do all come back, but most of the time it's better to just do them now, and just in case they don't come back, because I think sometimes if an EZA has just come out like the celebration before the anniversary, they don't return them. It's a very weird situation, but regardless, if you can do EZAs, I would still definitely do them. And the same light the Dokkan events can also do the same thing too, where we can get, like, if we just do the old Dokkan events, you can get a ton of stones there too. There's like so many stages and so much just dragon stones. You get 2 literally for every single one that I'm scrolling past as well. It's really, really good in terms of that. Then once you start and you have done like everything that you can, you've done all the stories, you've done all the missions, you've done all of this, another place that I would say to go afterwards is the Dragon Ball story. That is another good place for farming dragon stones too. These events do stay permanently though, so you don't have to worry about doing them as soon as possible. I would definitely put them in the back burner, like I said, because especially if you are somebody who is grinding out, I definitely don't want you to like get into a period where you're like, oh man, there's so much, all this content is overwhelming. If you just do like, you know, just do the stuff that you have to do now, and then you can put the stuff that you aren't forced to do a little bit later. That's okay, you know, because like I said, these events aren't going away anytime, so doing stuff like this is obviously pretty good. Another thing, and basically the same light, would be the quest mode as well. This is also another one, like me, for example, I still have to do some of these stages too. You can get the new Trunks and Broly from this as well, so that would probably be the only reason why I would say that you could prioritize this if you want to. But like I said, I would still do stuff that is limited and stuff that you can't do in order, or that it will eventually go away, because these dragon stones are going to stay here no matter what. The dragon stones that are obviously like I was just talking about aren't going to stay here forever. And then we have the shop. Now, if you're not a pay-to-play player, this part won't matter to you. But if you are trying to make every single dollar count, I would definitely say do not do the dragon stones and just do the daily capsules. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Just do the daily capsules, because this farms so many dragon stones over time that for like $10 USD, you can get 90 dragon stones, which you will not find anywhere else. Just building that up too will help you out as well. But like I said, if you're not really a pay-to-play player, then it won't really matter to you. But obviously, if you are, then I would probably suggest just getting the daily capsules, because that is where the most value is going to be. The 30 days is infinitely more better than the 15 days, by the way, because as you can see, the top one, 10, gives you 95 stones in total, and the 5 only gives you 31 stones in total. So it's like 3 times better for 2 times the amount of money. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to do it, like I said, a smaller guide, because I do have people ask me all the time, like, what should I do to grind dragon stones? And hopefully this does help out some of you. Something I also wanted to say, just in case you guys do not know, at the time of me releasing this video, I do actually have a giveaway where I'm giving 2 $20 gift cards, where they could either be Apple or Android or Google Play, to kind of thank you guys for the support. This whole journey has been insanely crazy to me, and looking back at a year and looking at it now is very, just, it's very mind-boggling. So I wanted to thank you guys about that. I'll probably put it in the comments too, and we could and then if you want to, you can enter it through that. It's just literally like just checking out my YouTube channel, subscribing to my my Twitter and all that stuff. But I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else that I missed in here. Like I was saying with the Portal of Memories, let me get out of here. Okay, let me go back over here. So the Portal of Memories was like one of the stuff that you could do as well. This is also another pay-to-play thing too. Oops. Where you could do like the limited, and this one also gives like a lot of dragon stones as well. But this is more like a time-based thing, and if you're not paying money, it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. But like I was saying, with the keys and stuff, you're not really going to be able to do a lot of these story events once they do go away. So doing them when they are available can make it where you don't have to worry about it too much. Especially because, like, look at all of these story events, dude. It's so much. But anyways, I think that's everything. Other than, like, the only other thing I can think of off the top of my head is just make sure that you're logging in every day. Like, even if you're just not playing Dokkan, you don't want to do dailies or anything, just logging in every day can not only build up like the dragon stone that you get every single day, but also just like I was talking about with daily capsules, you literally just have to log in. And when they do the, well, it used to be Hercules gifts, I don't know what it is right now because then it went to Ginyu. Oh, it was like it's the like Piccolo farming thing. They have that every now and then, you know. They always do stuff like that to reward you for just logging in. So make sure to at least log in every day. But yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you guys found this a little bit helpful. If you did, let me know. If you guys have any questions, I'm always happy to answer out in the comments too. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Thank you as always, Celeste, Will, and Average for being members. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.